Malcolm, here we go. Barcelona finally maybe on the attack. Malcolm cutting inside still. Malcolm finesses it and let's go, guys. Finally, we've broken down this Levante defense. Werner out wide now to Ousmane Dembele. Clever touch from Dembele. Still Ousmane. Inside to Paul Pogba, who shoots first time. Oh my days. That finish was absolutely beautiful from Paul Pogba. Hey guys, how's it going? It is S2G and welcome to the 11th episode of the Barcelona Career Mode series. We've got a lot going down in today's episode as we still are in the January transfer window. Last episode we brought in Pogba, but it doesn't stop there. We've still got a few transfers to make and to improve this side for the upcoming Champions League games. Also, apart from all the transfer stuff and all that, we've got 2 games against Real Madrid in this episode itself. The round of 16 of the Spanish Cup. First leg is going to be away from home at the Santiago Bernabeu, and it's going to be an epic 2 games, and hopefully we will be able to knock out Real Madrid from, of course, the Spanish Cup. If you guys are hyped for today's episode, make sure to show your support by dropping a like on this video, as it really helps my channel. And if you're watching my content for the very first time, make sure to subscribe for more FIFA 19 career mode content. Massive thanks to OneFootball for sponsoring today's video. If you're a football fan and want to keep up to date with all the relevant football stuff going around the world, it's just the perfect app for you. It's available on both iOS and Android. You can of course select your team, follow your team, get notifications for the team you support. Apart from that, it's got a very clean and user-friendly UI. You can of course read new articles related to football, get your transfer news, check out league tables, stats, fixtures, and practically everything you need to stay up to date with the footballing world. As I personally use this app, I highly recommend you guys trying it out as well. If you guys are interested in the OneFootball app, make sure you use the link in the description below to download the app right now, as it helps my channel. Alright guys, press conference time. If you guys have any press conference questions, put them down in the comment section below. First question of the day: why have you signed Pogba when you have Riqui Puig already in the squad? I think that is a bit of a self-explanatory question. I mean, Riqui Puig is an exciting prospect. He's a player for the future, but right now we need world-class talent in the squad to win the Champions League. Riqui Puig cannot play the big Champions League games. He's only 73 rated now, and hence why Pogba, who's 89 rated, is of course in the team. Also about giving Riqui Puig chances, I have been playing him occasionally here and there. The same with the likes of Carlos Alenia and all, and it's I think unfair to say that I don't give you the chance. I have been playing a lot of the youngsters in a few games here and there, so, and I will continue doing so. So we need world-class talent, and hence why I've signed Pogba. Now this one is extremely interesting. Sell Werner. He never did well in this series, and buy Pato. Ignore the buy Pato part because I don't think I'll ever buy Alexander Pato. But Timo Werner, I'm not sure what to do with him. He's been very average for us. I mean, scoring just 2 goals, 3 assists, not bad, but he's been extremely average for us in, of course, La Liga and in the games that he's played for us, and I'm not sure what to do with him. We signed him for a good amount of like 30 million or so. We could probably sell him on for profit, but I'm not sure if that is something I'm willing to do. I'll probably keep him for this season, but maybe next season we should sell him and move on if he doesn't perform. I want your opinion on this, because this is extremely crucial, because maybe selling Werner and bringing someone else for backup, or you know, a first choice striker to replace Suarez ultimately, could be the better option. I'm very confused regarding this because Werner has really disappointed me this season. Final question of the day, and this one's about Paul Pogba. He's making a name for himself on new number 6. What do you think about Pogba's debut? Honestly, the best possible debut. A goal, an assist, man of the match as well in that game, and he was just brilliant. And that goal that he scored, the finish, that touch and all that, he was just brilliant. And I hope he can deliver those kind of performances for us in the big Champions League games. That is why we've signed him. That is it guys for today's press conference. If you guys have any more questions, as I said, put them down in the comment section below. Let's move on. For the first time in this series, Malcolm the Brazilian wins the Player of the Episode award for the 3 goals that he scored. He was also man of the match in both the games that he played, so I think deservedly he wins the Player of the Episode award. Before we play the El Clasico game and make signings and all that good stuff, wanted to discuss transfers a bit. So we've got about 100 million to spend. We sold Rakitic, which means I'm going to actually go ahead and sign a midfielder. Now you might be wondering, Coutinho, Pogba and Busquets, how can you improve upon that? Well, what I'm going to be doing is playing Coutinho as a left winger, moving him into his natural position where I really enjoy him. Because of those 96 long shots, he can cut inside and score 9 times out of 10, and it just makes sense doing that because Dembele, although he's fantastic, I feel like he lacks that goal scoring ability, and Coutinho can provide us with that. And hence I'm going to be signing another midfielder to play in this left centre mid role, and I'm hoping we can get that deal sorted pretty quick. So that is the plan basically. Of course, this does put Dembele on the bench, but he'll only be on the bench for like the next 6 months or until the end of the season, and I'll still be using him a lot because you guys know how stamina works in this game. So the entire squad will be used because of fitness and all that. But ultimately, what I want to be doing is playing Messi as my centre forward, Coutinho as my left winger, and then whoever is the midfielder we sign, use him in that left centre mid role, and that should be our ultimate 11 next season. So we've got to wait for a while to, get that sorted. Until then, our lineup is going to be looking something like this when we do sign that midfielder. But it's going to take a bit of time because I do want to play the El Clasico game first. Let's get right into it. It is El Clasico time and I'm so hyped for this, guys. Barcelona versus Real Madrid, facing them away from home at the Santiago Bernabeu. The last time we did face them, we smashed them 3-0, and I'm hoping we can do something similar. They're still not doing well in La Liga, which means maybe we can repeat that kind of a result, which will be just amazing. But this is the team that I've gone for. It's basically my strongest 11, and Pogba will start this game. We are yet to sign that extra midfielder, which we will be doing after this game. But until then, this is the team we've got. It's a very strong side. It's got everything in midfield, in attack, in defense. Let's get the job done, guys. I'm eager to see Real Madrid's team. This is the Real Madrid 11. Falcao, Asensio, Vasquez, Marcos Llorente, Luka Modric. Oh, they've gone with a decent team. But I still feel Real Madrid could be a lot better than the team they're fielding. I feel like they haven't made that many good signings. And I don't know, I feel like this is a team we should be able to beat with the players we have. But again, this is the El Clasico. Anything can happen. Cross comes in. Umtiti should deal with that. What's going on? Come on. That is such an annoying goal to concede because I had it all under control. But Umtiti, I was spamming the A button to clear, but he just wouldn't. And then it just fell to Falcao. And Falcao is a great goal poacher. And he just did exactly that. Just poached it in. Oh my days. Just looking at... Oh, I'm just frustrated, man. 1-0 down already at the Bernabeu. Busquets finds Felipe Coutinho. Coutinho strikes it well. It falls to Leo Messi. And Messi takes advantage of the kind deflection as we equalize versus Real Madrid. It is always this man who saves us. 1-0 Barca against Real Madrid. Coutinho's shot was really good, to be honest, but the deflection, it fell so kindly to Messi. I'll be honest, both the goals have had their fair share of luck in this game, but what a finish though from Messi. Caught that one perfectly. Busquets now to Paul Pogba. Paul Pogba to Coutinho. Luis Suarez, we're playing some good passing football. Back to Felipe Coutinho, who finesses it. Takes a bit of a deflection. We are playing some good passing football and we're keeping the ball really well. Pogba, Coutinho and Busquets have been outstanding in midfield. We've got ourselves a corner. Coutinho takes this one. Paul Pogba with the header and almost gets his first El Clasico goal. He's already scored for us before, but scoring in his El Clasico debut would have been a fantastic moment for him. But that is half time. It's been an entertaining half. Both teams have been great. Hopefully in the second half we can try and get ourselves the winner. Real Madrid now on the attack. Luka Modric shoots. What an effort. Oh my days. How have we conceded that? That's why he won the best award. Luka Modric has just done that. I want to have a look at the replay because that was an unbelievable strike. I honestly don't even know what happened there. So Casemiro lays it out wide. Modric gets it back. And how has he managed to get that much power behind that with literally no backlift? That's actually crazy. Fair play, Luka Modric. He's just scored a wonder goal against us. I've brought on Malcolm for Dembele because of fitness reasons. I feel like that's the only change I'm making for the remainder of this game. Busquets now finds Coutinho. Coutinho to Messi. Messi back to Suarez. Suarez drags his shot just wide. He was onside as well. That should have been a goal. Felipe Coutinho. Coutinho turns his man brilliantly, shoots. Felipe Coutinho, take a bow, son, as he scores to give us the equaliser against Real Madrid. Guess what? Going into the second leg now, we do have a bit of an advantage because on away goals, we will be going through to the next round if the scoreline remains 0-0 or even 1-1. But what a turn that was from Felipe Coutinho. Isco had no clue what was happening. And then the finish as well from Phil with his weak foot as well. He caught that one so well, and then Courtois got a hand to it, who's been great in this game, but he couldn't keep that one from going into the back of the net. 2-2. And that is it, guys. Full time. What a game against Real Madrid. I thought it was going to be similar to the 3-0 win we had against them previously, but Madrid fought really well in this game. But we did as well, as we did manage to score a couple of goals here at the Bernabeu. Real Madrid, the second goal they scored with Modric, that was actually sensational. But I guess 2-2 is a fair result. Now in the second leg, let's hope we can get the job done and knock Real Madrid out of the Spanish Cup. Alright guys, it is now time to go ahead and sign that midfielder who's going to of course replace Coutinho while Coutinho becomes our new left winger. So let's go ahead and sign that centre midfielder who of course plays for Spurs in real life, the Great Dane Christian Eriksen. Yes guys, I really want to sign this guy. He's such a versatile player. He can play as a cam, a right mid, a centre mid, and technically he is just brilliant. He's a player I would love Barcelona to sign in real life, but I can't see that happening because of how the Spurs president doesn't want to sell Christian Eriksen to anyone. So at least we can try and sign him in this career mode and have some fun with Christian Eriksen. And hopefully by signing him, our chances of winning the Champions League will increase tenfold. So let's go ahead and negotiate with Mauricio Pochettino for, of course, Christian Eriksen, who's valued at about £65 million. I'm going to be countering with offering 70 million as my first offer for Christian Eriksen, the 26-year-old. Let's see what they come back and say. And they want £80 million. I will counter with about 70 million pounds just to see what Pochettino comes back and says. 70 million is still a good amount of money. We'll still be left with about 35 if this deal does go through. So, alright, they want 80 million pounds. That is, again, a lot of money, but let's counter with 75. Let's try and be a bit stingy. Let's try and get the best value for our money. Let's offer 75 million pounds for Christian Eriksen and see what Pochettino comes back and says. There you go, that is a fair offer, and we've of course concluded transfer negotiations for Christian Eriksen. Now time to get the contract deal sorted. Alright, so he does want a crucial squad role, which was expected. I think my midfielder after signing him is going to be Eriksen, Pogba and Busquets, and that just seems like an insane midfield, I'll be honest. 5-year contract as well. I don't want to give him a release clause because the last thing I want is him leaving, and we do not want the Neymar saga to happen again, do we? No release clause, hence now we just talk about wages. So I'm going to offer him the same 175,000 he was paid at Spurs, which is a very large amount, but we can afford it. And I will offer him a signing bonus of 750. This was actually 7 million. I don't want to be paying 7 million for the signing bonus. Let's pay 750,000 and just see what Eriksen and his agent think about this offer. Alright, so he wants an appearance bonus. I don't want to be paying that. He's agreeing to reduce his wages down to £160,000, which is weird. Alright, he does want an increase. I think that's still a fair contract, and we're going to accept it. So Christian Eriksen is a new signing, and I can't wait to test him out this season here in Barcelona. Let's hope he can ball out for us. And there he is, the main man, Christian Eriksen himself. Let me know what kit number should we give him. I'm thinking 23 or something like that. I think that was one of his former numbers. It's up to you guys to decide that. But UEFA Team of the Year 2018 has been announced. Take a look at it. Messi, Ronaldo as the two forwards. De Bruyne, Paulo Dybala, Busquets and David Silva in midfield. Alba, Umtiti, Hummels and Alexandro in defence. Ter Stegen wins the goalkeeper part in this lineup, which is nice to see. So we have 5 Barcelona players or 4 Barcelona players. Not bad at all. 5 Barcelona players actually. That's actually pretty nice. Suarez hoping to break duck. He hasn't scored in the last 5 or 6 games. I think the signs are here. Suarez is declining. He had a great start of the season but now is struggling to score. Let's hope he can get back to scoring goals because I need him to score goals when, of course, the crucial games come in the Champions League. Just take a look at our first team, guys. It honestly looks insane. Suarez, Coutinho, Messi up front, Eriksen, Pogba, Busquets, Alba, Titi, Piqué, Roberto in defense, Ter Stegen in goal. This team is ridiculously insane. I doubt we'll be making any more transfers this season. I'm pretty happy with the moves we've made, bringing in De Ligt, Grimaldo, De Jong, Werner, Pogba, Eriksen. I think we're sorted for this window. I don't even have players that I want to sell, just a few players to loan out. So in case any surprise transfers do happen, we will then make transfers. But until then, I'm probably going to stick with this squad because it honestly is just pretty insane. We've got to get done with this game against Eibar before the second leg against Real Madrid. So let's go ahead and do exactly that. Because of fitness reasons, as you would expect, we have to rotate pretty much the entire squad. And I've done exactly that. Hence why I'm telling you guys that bringing in world-class players like Eriksen and Pogba will certainly help the squad depth and just managing our squad in a lot better way. And that's exactly what we are doing right now. So the second team is playing this game. I reckon we should be able to get the 3 points against Eibar, even though we are missing a lot of the key players. Eriksen though is making his debut. I'll probably bring him off at like half time or so to, keep him fit for the Clasico. Artur or Timo Werner's made a great run. Werner shoots, come on. Why did he drag his shot that wide? I went for the driven shot. This year, seriously, driven shots are just so bad. You'd be better off just finessing it or just going with a normal shot. I've got to try and get my head around that because I'm just so used to using driven shots. Here's Malcolm. He was brilliant last episode. Let's see what he's got in today's episode. Beats one brilliantly. Malcolm goes for the finesse shot. This time straight towards the keeper. Here's Christian Eriksen. Finds Timo Werner. Werner does so well. Werner shoots. Keeper makes the save, but we couldn't really get on the rebound there. But again, good build-up play. Eriksen was brilliant in that play. Now Christian Eriksen sees the pace of Dembele and here we go forward. What a chance for Barcelona. Ousmane Dembele cuts it back inside, but come on. The last minute interception from one of the Eibar defenders cost us. Oh, brilliant from Dembele with a drag back. Cuts this one inside and Werner drags it wide. He's missed now 2 good chances in this game. I'm losing patience with this kid. Oh, come on, that's just awful. What was that even? De Ligt just got bullied there by Andy Carroll. That's... What even was that? How have Eibar scored? We've been dominating Eibar throughout the course of the game and then just this happened. And De Ligt, what was he doing there? There was nothing I could do about that. And then the strike. I mean, Jasper Cillessen, he probably should have done better, but the power behind that. We have to play a bit of a narrow formation for the rest of the game because of the fact that Dembele's stamina is pretty low. So I brought on Vidal and we are going to be using the 4-1-2-1-2 formation for the rest of the game. Hopefully it works out and hopefully we'll be able to get back in the game. We see the run there from Alejandro Grimaldo. That's brilliant. Here we have a chance now. Grimaldo might be able to cut this one back to Malcolm. And Malcolm scores another goal. The equaliser finally comes. Grimaldo there. The pace he showed to get in that position and then the cutback as well. Malcolm did pretty well to score another goal for us as we finally equalise. Maybe there's time to potentially get the winner. Who knows? He's taking a shot from there and oh my days, that's gone in. What? How have Eibar just scored that? That's just... Oh man, I don't even know what to say. Jasper Cillessen, you've got to be doing better. But first of all, how have Eibar managed to score that? This is Eibar. And that's some random player. It's not Robin or someone like that who scored an outrageous goal. This game has just been so weird. What a strike though. I've got to, applaud the player, to be fair. And there you have it, guys. That is full time. I genuinely don't know how to describe this game because I felt like we created quite a few good opportunities. But it turns out Eibar, they literally had 2 chances and they scored from both of them. I guess this is ultimate difficulty and this is the challenges we're going to be facing in this series. I guess I'm up for it, but very frustrating indeed. Well guys, now we are just 4 points ahead of Atletico Madrid, which means we've got to start getting the job done in La Liga more often now. We've already lost 3 games and drawn 2. I'm hoping with the signing of Eriksen, with our first team and all that being so good, we should be able to pick up more points in La Liga going forwards. But anyways, for now, the major focus is going to be the Spanish Cup. Oh my god, why did I click the Super Cup? There you go, the Spanish Cup, because now we've got a game at home at the Camp Nou against Real Madrid, and it honestly doesn't get bigger than this. We've got to beat Real Madrid, man. I'm so hyped for this, and I'm really hoping we can get the job done. Okay, this is a bit interesting. Real Madrid have signed Ciro Immobile for £65 million. We were just talking about how their team wasn't looking right and how they haven't invested enough. Guess what? They've done that. They've brought in Ciro Immobile. I'm hoping he doesn't start against us because it'll be tough defending against him. He may be making his debut against us. This is going to be interesting. El Clasico time once again, and this game means a lot. Look at the scoreline. It's going to be an intense one. 2-all on aggregate. We keep the scoreline the same. We go through, but I intend to score if possible. This is the team that we've gone for. Coutinho, Suarez, Messi up front. Eriksen, Pogba, Busquets, our brand new midfield playing together for the first time in this series. Album Titi, Pique, Roberto and Ter Stegen in net. So it's a strong team, and I'm really eager to see how this new midfield plays against a top team like Madrid. Let's see Madrid's lineup now. I accidentally skipped the lineup screen, so there you go. You guys will have to see the Real Madrid team this way. Immobile, Asensio, Vasquez up front. So Immobile does make his debut. I think the rest of the team is basically the same as last time, so I'm interested to see how Immobile plays. Hopefully we'll be able to keep him quiet. Real Madrid have a free kick, and Asensio is fairly good with free kicks. It might be Vasquez taking this one. That is a decent attempt, but Ter Stegen, that was a confident catch from the German. Here's Eriksen now. We might have a great chance here. Brilliant pass to Leo Messi. What a chance for Messi. Come on, Leo. You've got to be scoring those. It's against Madrid as well. Messi normally doesn't miss those chances. He should have just used his left foot. He almost nutmegged Courtois, who somehow managed to get a leg to it, but frustrated to not have scored that. I'm struggling against Real Madrid. What a chance for Asensio. Gerard Piqué there with a brilliant challenge. But Real Madrid are really playing well. They're going for it. They know they need to score, which is causing me a lot of problems. Here's Felipe Coutinho. That was brilliant from Coutinho. Now Christian Eriksen sees Messi again. What a pass that was from Christian Eriksen. And here's Leo Messi. Messi's getting outpaced that easily by Varane. That is very frustrating. Here's Suarez, cleverly done, who hasn't scored in a while, but now it's Paul Pogba. Fake shot, gets the strike. Brilliant attempt from Pogba, but Courtois makes the save. It's Felipe Coutinho now. Whips in across to Messi. Messi with the header. What a header from Leo Messi. And we take the lead against Real Madrid, putting us in the driving seat once again. But that cross from Coutinho pinpoints to Messi, and Messi was unmarked there. And of course, if you leave Messi unmarked, no matter what kind of a shot it is going to cause you problems. And Messi with his head causes Real Madrid a lot of problems here as we make it 3-2 on aggregate. But again, what a header, plays perfectly. Ronaldo would be proud of that, to be honest. I am making a tactical switch here, bringing on Malcolm for, of course, Christian Eriksen. He played the previous game as well, so want to give him a bit of a rest. And also making a tactical change, switching to the 4-2-3-1. We've got a defender lead against Real Madrid. I think this is the perfect way. Messi and Cam creating chances from the centre. Hopefully this works, because I definitely want to be getting to the quarterfinals of the Spanish Cup. Here's Messi again, getting space in the central position. Out wide to Felipe Coutinho. Cuts inside onto his right foot. Coutinho finesses it. Oh, so close to being another one of those Coutinho stunners. Already the 4-2-3-1 is looking very good in this game. Oh no, massive chance for Real Madrid, and they have equalized. It's Ciro Immobile. I couldn't defend against that. The attempt from Immobile was just... It was a rocket strike from Immobile. No way Ter Stegen was keeping that one out. Fair play. 1-1 now, which means it's still game on. Right now, as things stand, we're going through. But if Madrid score another one, we will be in trouble. Pogba again. Malcolm. In behind to Messi. Can he get ahead of his man? Yes, he can. Messi. Messi shoots, but it takes a deflection. Here's Jordi Alba. Suarez. Now it's Messi. Messi to Malcolm. Malcolm shoots and hits the post. No way. Oh no, Real Madrid playing some good football. Busquets needs to get there. Oh, he did so well there to turn and just win the ball back. And he actually has started a counter-attack for us. It's Pogba. Finds Busquets. Still Busquets waiting for passing lanes. Pogba has made the run. Here's Pogba. Still Pogba. Stops. Crosses this one to Leo Messi. Messi with another header. Coutinho on the rebound has won us the game. That was some fantastic play starting from Busquets, winning the ball back for us and then spreading it to Pogba. Pogba crossing it to Messi. Messi's header and so on. As Coutinho eventually did put the ball into the back of the net with one of the simplest goals he's ever going to score. 2-1 Barca, 4-3 on aggregate. What a game of football, guys, which sees us through to the quarterfinals of the Spanish Cup. We've knocked out practically the toughest team we could face in the Spanish Cup, and it was honestly very difficult, man. 4-3 on aggregate. Okay, this is very interesting. A transfer offer for Sergi Roberto from PSG. Honestly, I'm not sure what to do. We got a 59.5 million offer from, of course, Man United, which we did reject. I don't know what to do with this. You know what? I'll leave this up to you guys. Should we sell Sergi Roberto? If we do sell him, of course, we'll need to bring in another right back. We'll bring in probably one of the best right backs possible. We look in the market and check. But this one's up to you guys. Should we sell Sergi Roberto? Let me know by clicking the I button of the top right of your screen to vote, and just, you know, you guys can decide that. Also let me know through comment section as well. Okay, so after having the El Clasico, we are now going to be playing 2 games against Espanyol, the Catalan derby. So, well, another 2 intense games of football in the Spanish Cup. Atleti are still in the Spanish Cup, which means eventually we will end up facing them or Sevilla or something like that. So, Spanish Cup is heating up and getting really interesting now. Before we end off today's insane episode, it's time for you guys to vote for your informed player of the episode, and your nominees for today are going to be Felipe Coutinho, who again was brilliant in this episode, scored in both games against Madrid. Same can be said for your second nominee, Leo Messi. You guys can vote by clicking the I button on the top right of your screen to decide who wins player of the episode. Of course, this is the fan vote. Ultimately, I will be making the decision. And that, guys, is it for today's episode. We've made good progress. We've knocked out Real Madrid in the Spanish Cup. We've still have got time for the Champions League to resume. In La Liga, though, only 4 points ahead of Atleti, which means from now on, we've got to start focusing more on the league. Otherwise, we could be ending up throwing La Liga away. One thing, I'm really hoping Luis Suarez will get back to scoring goals, because it's been a long time that he hasn't scored a goal, man. And it's getting very frustrating. He's doubting his abilities. This is, of course, his final season here at Barcelona, and I don't want it to end like this. But, of course, we've made some great transfers, and I'm really happy with the way the team is looking right now. Depending on what you guys decide with player sales, and if we do end up selling players, we will be making more improvements. But apart from that, I'm pretty happy with the team we have here at our disposal. That is it, guys, for today's episode. If you guys have enjoyed today's video, make sure to show your support by dropping a like on this video, as it really helps the channel. And if you're watching my content for the very first time, make sure to subscribe for more FIFA 19 career mode content. And I'll see you guys next time.